play it a little bit here as of late, and I'm curious to see more of it and how it works alongside Walshy.
Yeah, and I definitely really like to see Pugsy coming out with a more technical weapon like a greatsword. Just in case people don't know, Pugsy being not only a Brawlhalla enjoyer but an enjoyer of the FGC genre as a whole, and being successful in I don't know about several, but I definitely know about one game. Rustam Revolt, very good player in that too, and so definitely get technical with it. Looks like Berserker can get technical with this scythe as well, giving Pugsy a really hard time. The down signature, what is that spike angle?
Dude, Berserker, he had such a great string extension with the GC sidelight over on the edge. He did that very deep, about halfway between the edge of the stage and off screen, and he's looking to extend that again, forcing Pugsy, just throwing him off stage with the scythe. The scythe is looking great so far.
All right, Walshy able to get an end light in. Berserk and WheezePlease doing an amazing job right now, not only maintaining but also ever so slightly extending the lead that they got. However, now Pugsy and Walshy, they have the weapon advantage. Berserk is able to pick up a lance fairly quickly, and it looks like WheezePlease doesn't even care about being unarmed. He still puts the work in.
Yeah, like, he was definitely looking for the weapon, but he wasn't just running away and floating until it came in. He was like, well, I'm going to deal with the cards that I've been dealt. Those are, no matter what I have, I'm going to try and fight the enemy with it. Oh, Berserker ends up falling there. He's caught off stage with the lance. His movement back onto the stage, and then Berserker, excuse me, WheezePlease is also going to fall there. That's really tough for the blue team. This red team, they have 4 stocks now compared to the 2 on blue. It's going to be really difficult unless Berserker can make some magic happen here against Pugsy on the edge. They're both just whiffing.
Okay, I don't know if that was double or triple exclamation mark, but Pugsy did not want to give that offstage interaction up without getting some damage for it. Now Berserk offstage again with that scythe. That scythe has been doing wonders, especially against Pugsy. Seems to be kind of his demon.
Yeah, and Pugsy's played against a lot of scythe in his time in Brawlhalla during his career. Like, he's played against some of the best scythe players, well, literally the best scythe players in the entire world. He's also played alongside some scythe players as well. As they get caught, beautiful neutral signature, even catches WheezePlease in that, and that's gonna lead to this victory here in game 1 for Walshy and Pugsy. Excellently played by both of them.
All right, and we are going to very swiftly lock in our legends here. Man, Berserker's scythe is something that really threw me off. Of course, playing double Ogre before, they were very successful on it, but the scythe.
Off meta pick of Jae-Yun with a weapon like Greatsword, he's still quote-unquote easy to play with, and that's very important for this red team and their synergy. That's why Olgrim is extremely popular, because even though he's a Lance legend, he's still reasonably easy as a legend to play alongside, to play with.
Yeah, for sure. Which is definitely impressive, considering you have a Lance which is able to really dominate the space. They're able to make it work though. So far we have a fairly nice start coming out from WheezePlease and Berserker. Walshy and Pugsy are able to return some of that favor though off stage with the spear. Berserker is able to get a ground pound, and how are they coming out on top off of that off stage interaction?
Dude, Pugsy fading away to get away from that ground pound from Berserker. We know that WheezePlease and Berserker are not afraid to go in with high commitment moves like the ground pound. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade there after the 1-for-1 trade that happened earlier, and we are back to a completely even game from these teams.
That offstage, man, it had my heart pumping. It felt like they had way more jumps than they had any business having offstage. We're back though, completely evened out game right now. We're seeing a lot of trades back and forth, and this game, Pugsy,
dude, I thought
just
that was
going for a massive commitment.
He was so high when he hit that GC insig. I thought that was going to be a KO off the top, but that is 100% the defense of Olgrim coming into play here.
This is so fast. I mean, this is such a large difference than our very last game that we had. You can definitely tell that these guys had to wait to be able to play again, because they're compensating.
Great side sig that's going to pick up one. See if they can clean up Pugsy here and bring us back yet again to an even game. He's in the orange, so he's not in KO damage just yet. The axe recovery is going to send him off screen. Now he's in the red. They could get a KO here with a well-placed Ulgrim signature. WheezePlease is just completely disengaging from Pugsy and going to put pressure onto Walshy, given that he's the only one on the red team on the final stock.
All right. WheezePlease and Berserker trying to find a knockout here onto Walshy. Walshy is able to stay safe though, waiting for Pugsy to get back up, and whatever he does, he's able to get both of them stuck into a quick string, finishing it off with the side signature. Both of them into red now as they... D-Light Stare comes out, D-Light recovery, neither one of those options are going to lead to a knockout though. Second recovery will, and that's going to be the double knockout for Pugsy.
Yeah, Pugsy was there to clean that one up. You saw it start where they both hit their KO combos. Pugsy hit the D-Light recovery. I believe Walshy hit the D-Light Stare on the spear. And they needed just like one more. Then Pugsy followed up with the finishing the juggle with the recovery for the KO. And then the other blue team member came over. There was the D-Light recovery from Pugsy to pick up the KO there as well. The damage, definitely the majority of it was done by Pugsy, 669 to like 425. But they split the KOs right down the middle as well. So they did a great job of sharing the responsibilities between the team.
And we have a legend swap. We're going back to what WheezePlease and Berserker was trying out before. It's Berserker on that Mordix, and I have a little bit of a gut feeling. Potentially WheezePlease told Berserker, see if you can do anything with that scythe against Pugsy. He was working well. We gotta shut this man down because he was moving like crazy.
So when he played the Artemis earlier, the Scythe was ready to go like from game one. No issues, no warm-up time whatsoever. Is that going to be the same thing for the Gauntlets here from Berserker once he gets those in his hands from this Mordex pick?
I was only thinking about the Scythe. I completely just forgot that Mordix has gauntlets too. So we're getting two completely changed weapons here coming out from Berserker. So far,
he's getting pieced up so bad so far. Okay, now he's starting to get some momentum. Okay, the KO off the top!
There you go! Able to get a knockout. The first one of the game is going to be in the hands of Berserker and WheezePlease and the Scythe, man. The level of confidence on the Scythe, I feel like Berserker, this is his true form.
It started off looking actually kind of rough. Like he would throw out a move, whiff, and get hit. Throw out a move, whiff, and get hit. Throw out a move, whiff, and get hit. Then all of a sudden, he completely turned the momentum around with the standard neutral light Nair Zare, and then ending with the GC Insig onto Walshy over on the right side, and then over on the left, he did a great job putting work onto Pugsy as well. So yeah, man, he's ready to go with it. Now he has the gauntlets, which is what I was specifically looking for. There's the recovery. Unfortunately, it's gonna hit his teammate and get the KO onto his teammate. There's the side air. He's gonna fall, be put on a final stock. This could be a little bit dire for this blue team, given that Berserker is on final.
I mean, you might call that whiffs, but you know, throwing out a couple of moves and then following them immediately with a whiff, with a missed attack could be the Scythe. You know, trying to find a little bit of a groove.
Scythe classic.
It's a Scythe classic. You're trying to find a groove. You're trying to charge up some chi, charge up some mana, but it looks like that offstage interaction is going to be the end, and ground pound to finish it off. That's going to be a stern 3-0 for Walshy and Pugsy.
Dude, they only had to do 791 damage, so almost 800 damage was all it took for Pugsy and Walshy to tear apart WheezePlease and Berserker that game.